Welcome, welcome. It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And today is part 12 of our Professions of the Verse. And today is all about construction. Right now, we only have one ship in the game that is capable of construction. It's not in the game yet, obviously. I haven't made it yet. But it's going to be in the game eventually. There's no other ships that they've talked about being able to do any kind of construction. And that's kind of unfortunate, because it's a big ship. It's going to be the in-game type ship for construction. Now, saying in-game in Star Citizen isn't really an accurate thing, because, I mean, there's going to be people that want to be in smaller ships their entire career in Star Citizen. They don't necessarily want a big ship. Totally understand that, totally get it. All I'm saying is, if you're looking at progression in the game, this would be the top line of progression. It would be the biggest ship that you could get that does this job. They don't have any other ships for construction. I hope that they bring out some smaller ships that are going to be capable of doing smaller jobs, or maybe taking a lot longer to do a particular job. Pioneer, which is made by Consolidated Outland, is the big boy. That's the one that is going to be able to do the big jobs. It can do full outpost, full size bases wherever you put down and want to build. So we need something that can do something smaller, maybe a module at a time, and maybe they have to go back and get more supplies in between, or have supplies brought to them in between. I don't know, but I think we need a smaller ship capable of it. Maybe not like an entry level, obviously, but we need something maybe 600i sized, or even smaller than that, that can produce certain modules, in my opinion. So let's talk about the Pioneer. The Pioneer was introduced a few years back at CitizenCon, and it was kind of a shock introduction. It was really cool the way they brought it out. I think everybody really enjoyed the presentation for the Pioneer. The write-up on it says, after their auspicious debut with the Mustang, Consolidated Outland has gone and changed the game again with the reveal of the Pioneer. This self-contained mobile construction yard is capable of creating planetary module structures, ushering a new wave of aspiring colonists to customize their new homes on the frontier. It's 200 meters long, 125 meters wide, and 30 meters tall. It's listed as a capital ship, and it's got a cargo capacity of 600. I don't know if that includes the supplies you'll need to make the outpost. Hopefully not. Hopefully that's just extra cargo space. It's slow and ponderous. You would expect that out of a huge ship. It has a SCM speed of 85, a minimum crew of 4, and a max crew of 8. I imagine the max crew could be bigger than that, judging by some of the stills that you've seen. Who knows? The weapons loadout to protect this thing is pretty interesting. You've got 4 size 4 turrets and 6 size 4 weapons. It also sports 6 large shield generators, 4 medium coolers, 2 large coolers, 3 large power plants. You're going to need that. And then a lot of large equipment for its propulsion, including 2 large quantum fuel tanks. So it's made to go a long ways. And it's got a lot of thrusters as well. So what you're going to need to claim land in the UEE is one of these Geotack-x land beacons. The way that's going to work is you're going to find some land that you want to settle in. You're going to put this beacon down, and then you'll be able to build on that land as long as you've claimed it. The beacon is going to allow you to go and claim that land at a local UEE land claim office. And once you've claimed it, you'll be able to build on it, do whatever you want on it. This is going to be a thing in the game. So you will be able to build anywhere you want to, that obviously that you can afford to buy, or that you have a land claim for. That, there's obviously going to be economics involved. But you're going to have your own base if you want. If you build inside the UEE using one of these beacons, you'll be protected by the UEE. What does that mean? Well, let's say your base gets attacked. You'll be able to send out a distress call, and the UEE will either send the advocacy or maybe even a local military ship to come defend your base for you. Pretty neat. You can also build defenses using the Pioneer. They said you'll be able to build anti-air, anti-ground type defenses, landing pads, mining facilities, research facilities, HABs, probably even some hydroponics, and all the different kinds of HABs you can think of, or bases that you can think of. You're probably going to be able to build with that Pioneer. Now, whether or not you want to build in the UEE is going to be up to you. My org will most likely be trying to find some backwater system or undiscovered system to build in, one that's high in resources. We want to set up shop and have our own planet, system, etc. We will not fall under UEE jurisdiction and get that protection that the UEE will give you for building legally within their borders. So that means we're going to have to do our own protection. We're going to have our fleet around our base or in orbit or somewhere nearby that can come to the aid of the base. So there's all sorts of logistical issues you may deal with when building outside the UEE. Now, some orgs are probably going to build a base here, build a base there, kind of leapfrog from base to base to base throughout the verse, which is a very viable and smart way to go about things. Because you build a base down there, now you can go and refuel your ships on a long haul out to your faraway base, or to maybe you're going to do it along a specific shipping lane, and you want your ships to refuel, at least some ships that are ground capable, along the way, or repair or rearm or whatever. You can build these bases along the way and just kind of go from one base to the next base to the next base until you get to your final destination. So that's a logical way to use the Pioneer as well. Some people are going to get this Pioneer and use it as hired help. In other words, Joe Blow over here wants his own little personal home. He doesn't have a Pioneer. He doesn't want to get one. It's an expense he doesn't want, but he's got the money to build a base. He can pay you to go out and build that base for him. Or Org A wants to build a base, so they can call you up or put out hey, I need some help. I want you to help me build a base out here, and they'll pay you money to build some sort of a base, outpost, whatever, for them. So you could definitely make some money using this ship. And I think it's going to be used in all sorts of different ways to make money or to build up org bases. I have plans to do both. I think the ship is really cool looking. I know I've said that already like 10 times. I like the ship. I think it's cool. I thought the reveal was really cool when they revealed it. There's not much I don't like about this thing. You'll be able to land it, obviously. It's got a big crane. It's going to build everything on site. So it'll build the outpost. The crane will pick up the outpost. They'll move it over and they'll lay it down where you want it to lay down. And then it'll keep building on something else. As you saw in some of the steel pictures at the beginning. And you can see Silas here from Consolidated Outland, the president of Consolidated Outland, or CEO. He's talking about how building bases on the frontier is the next step for UEE expansion and expansion of the human race. And it's just something that's in our blood to push the boundaries, to go where other people haven't gone. And so you can see their little video here of the Pioneer. I mean, it looks really good. And the ship's not in the game yet, so whoever did the art on this did a fantastic job. Of course, I'm not sure how the thrusters work like that, but hey, I'm not an engineer, so who knows. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell icon to let you know when I do another one of these. Let me know your thoughts and comments on construction, whether you think there should be more ships. What do you think about the Pioneer? If you have a Pioneer, what are you going to use it for? How are you going to use it? With that, I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.